Well, D-Dog will be pushing and pushing and pushing to the upside. Right now, we just broke right through the 200 moving average, got right through it, and right now our resistance is around the $90 zone. So keep an eye out if price decide to. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Social Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. Now, we're going to be talking about the market. We're going to be talking about how the market reacted last week and my expectation for the coming week. What do we got? We got consumer cyclical down as well as technology. Also looking at the financials also down as well because of what? Because of inflation, because of the debt ceiling, because of the regional banks, right? So that's why the financial side were down. However, the market just didn't do good as we expected. Okay, so come this week, we're gonna be expecting some reaction to the debt ceiling. That is what is gonna be happening most times for the market to react. Okay, until the market stop reacting to debt ceiling. However, last week we talked about, or the market reacted to, interest rate. Okay, the Federal Reserve raised interest rate as well. Okay, by 25 basis points on May the 3rd. So that is gonna be the 10th consecutive rate hike so far, right? Since March 2022, which will bring our rate to about 5% to 5.25%. Okay. Also, the S&P also took a drastic move to the downside and also to the upside. Now, our next idea will be what happened this past week as well. What happened was, we also have the CPI, which is our consumer price index, right? And our consumer price index actually rose to about 0.4% in April 2023. Okay, so which got our adjustment of the 12 months to be 4.9%. So this is like, this is 4.9%, okay, compare to 5% that the industry or the market is expecting. So this is less, very much less than that 5% they were expecting at that 4.9%, right? So that should be good for the market, but the market is still acting based on range. We're still in the same spot. We're not really moving. So this coming week we'll be talking about, we'll be expecting the debt ceiling. Okay, and according to Janet Yellen has been warning about financial chaos that could be unleashed in the market. Okay, and we have federal government's 31.4 trillion borrowing limit. So according to Janet Yellen, okay, she said May 1 that the US risk running short on fund as soon as June 1st. So that is pretty much gonna be that time where things gonna start happening, unless they could find some money from Social Security and all that, or even elsewhere to add up to increase this time limit of June 1st. But for now, we have this to weigh in on the market. Now let's get back to what we're talking about. The SPY. What happened last week? Last week actually we took a drastic move to the upside. Okay, to the downside, to the upside, and we've just been pushing around this range. We've just been around this range. But right now the market did close right around 411.59, which for me is a very good spot, giving us this huge beautiful hammer shape. So now we don't know I'll be expecting some form of a move to the upside after this downward move to this trend. So for now, once price breaks through 414, then we can push right into 415, 416 in the coming weeks. Overall, 20 exponential moving average is going to act as our support for now in the market, so keep an eye out. Also, Netflix, I was actually shorting Netflix around 335, but that didn't go well for me. Okay, so my put options doesn't expire until 2 weeks, so I'll be holding in anticipation for a revisit back to the 335 area again. I'll be expecting a retest of this trend as we broke out of this trend, so I'll be expecting a retest. Meta as well. Meta actually did some form of a move, but that couldn't sustain. We got rejected around the 240, okay, which also corresponds with this area of resistance. So right now, if for whatever reason Meta decide to pull back, we're gonna be looking at the 20 exponential moving average for support. Why? Every time we get to that spot, we always bounce right off. So I'll be looking for the same action as well, which is not an indication of past performance. NNOX has been pushing to the upside. Okay, so I took some profit off the table and I'm holding some in anticipation of our $25 area visit. However, we're really extended to the upside on this name, so we'll be looking for a pullback any day, but the stock still looks good. Okay, Tesla actually, Elon Musk has really announced a new CEO for Twitter, aka the X company, right? So right now we did push right into this trend resistance, okay, which also correspond to our 50 exponential moving average. But guess what happened? There was a news that came out that says Elon Musk is not gonna be, not gonna be the CEO of Twitter as well as for Tesla. So that is wrong, and that is very crazy based on Wall Street Journal. So that's the reason why we also took a tank. We actually tanked based on that news. But for now, 167, 165, that is going to act as our support on Tesla. Also, this is one of Warren Buffett's favorite as well. So KHC, this is Kraft Heinz. We're looking at price holding the $40.50. That is going to act as our support. If it doesn't, this trend breaks, we'll be looking at $40 even on that name for a support. So I still like the chart for a move to the upside as well. Communication, talking about Comcast as well, CMCSA, we're looking at $40.50. We break that area, hold that spot, then we can continuously push right into 42 as well on that. ABBV actually reported not really what the market was expecting. We gapped down, couldn't sustain that 115. We rejected and failed the 200 moving average, only to pull back down to 105. Next level on ABBV is going to be $101 as well. Also, ABBV is another name to keep an eye out there. Okay, why ABBV? ABBV at this point will working the 200 moving average after that fail. So I'll be looking for this to really bounce off this area, because we've been consolidating around here. We just need to bounce off that area and then we should be all right. NVDA as well. NVDA right now not really extended because of why the ROSI is at 56%. So right now we're looking at support at the 20 exponential moving average. Why? Because right here we'll be finding support around that area. So support right now, I'll be expecting a bounce as well, pending beautiful better market condition. MNDY, we're looking at downtrend break. We broke the downtrend, broke the 20, broke the 50 exponential moving average, rejected the 135 resistance spot. Okay, so right now we're expecting 50 exponential moving average, which is our 130 129 area, to hold as a support. This is also a like for a long-term, a long haul hold. SHOP gap up, and now I'll be expecting a gap fill in the coming days on that name. Amazon did fantastic. Amazon gapped up, never looked back into resistance. I talked about it last week that this area is going to act as our resistance. There we have it. So we got this area 113 114 area, and now we're looking back into 110. If price doesn't hold 110, we're going to be back into 107.50. That area is going to act as our support. Okay, also looking at Google actually gapped up as well. Right now we are in the overbought zone, which is 74%. So right now I'll be looking at price to really, consolidate in this zone to see if we can hold or we can reject back to the downside. Also BABA, Alibaba, right now I'm looking to pick some up around this area as well. So time couldn't permit me to pick some, so I'll be looking at some position on Monday. Okay, HD as well. HD, we're looking at price around the 300. We need that 300, which is our 200 moving average, but we need to break through the 20 50 exponential moving average for that magic to happen. JP Morgan as well is being weighed down based on the regional banks. All the banks, they've been weighing down because of that sector. So right now I'll be looking at price to hold this area 135. Last time it happened, we just bounced off this 134 zone, 133 zone. So right now I'll be expecting this area to hold as a support. Schwab as well is another name that we've been really beaten down because of that regional bank news. So right now 20 exponential moving average is that area we need to really break. VREX, also we're in the overbought zone, which is 79%. So I'll be looking for price to continue to push to the upside, or if that flag doesn't really hold around the 22 21.75, then we can sell back down to the 21 or even $22 spot. So keep an eye out on that name as well. Also we're looking at MO as well. Okay, this one right now we're looking at price breaking through the 50 exponential moving average. We found support around this downtrend right here, that retest, so that is going to act as our support, with our resistance right around the 50 and 20 exponential moving average. DDOG as well. D-Dog will be pushing and pushing and pushing to the upside. Right now we just broke right through the 200 moving average, gap right through it, and right now our resistance is around the $90 zone. So keep an eye out if price decide to inch back up to that level. SE as well, we're going to be looking at SE right now. We gapped up 87.50. That's gonna be our resistance on that name. DBX at this point, 200 moving average, that is what we're gonna be working with at this point, with resistance right around $22.50. Also looking at Uber as well, gapped up, created this overbought zone. Right now if price doesn't hold $38, we can pull back down to 37 on that name. Also talking about traveling, we're looking at CCL, Carnival right now. We're pulling back to retest this downtrend break, but we have the 200 moving average right here. If we fail the 20 and 50 exponential moving average, next spot is going to be the 200 moving average to come. So keep an eye out on this name for more to the upside. I also picked up NET. This is not a recommendation, guys. I also picked up NET at 47.50 at support. We broke that level, you know, trying to fill this gap back up. Right now we're gonna fight the 51.21, which is our 20 exponential moving average area. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. Click that like button, also click the subscribe button as well, and I'll see you on the next video next week. Have a good day, guys.